Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to read first paper so that you can do well in HSC and also admission test. Let's go. Here I have written one extract from first paper book, Nelson Mandela, just the first paragraph, and we will first of all read it and we will try to understand the meaning, and then we will learn parts of speech, phrases, clauses, etc. Let's go. Nelson Mandela guided South Africa from the shackles of apartheid to a multiracial democracy as an icon of peace and reconciliation, who came to embody the struggle for justice around the world. A long sentence. Okay, let's break it down and we will try to understand different parts. Nelson Mandela guided, that means Nelson Mandela was the leader, and he guided means he directed, he led, okay, South Africa from the shackles. Shackles means chain, obstacles, challenges, etc. So shackles of apartheid. Let's learn the pronunciation here. Apartheid. Some people say apartheid, but actually this is not apartheid. This is apartheid. Okay, apartheid. Apartheid means like discrimination based on color. Okay, discrimination based on color means like black people and white people. But at the time, black people were much more tortured. Okay, they were suppressed, dominated by the rulers, etc. Then two, a multiracial. Multi means many and race means nation. Okay, multiracial democracy means many people will get the opportunity. Okay, different kinds of race, they will get the opportunity in politics. That is actually different. Racial democracy, multiracial democracy as an icon of peace and reconciliation. Peace, you understand, and reconciliation means get together. Okay, reunited. So reconciliation, who came to embody means to join together the struggle for justice around the world. It means at that time what happened, like different nations, they actually struggled for their democracy, for their justice, and Nelson Mandela was someone who came to embody what was happening around the world. He was the leader too, came to embody, means he was the icon or symbol to protest something for justice. Okay, so this is the meaning. Now let's understand the parts of speech here. Nelson Mandela, definitely noun. Then guided, verb, South Africa, this is noun too, from shackles. Shackles is the noun here. Why? Because here we have determiner, article. Article word determiner, whatever you say. Determine is the broader term. Determine is the broader aspect. In traditional way, we say 8 kinds of parts of speech, but in modern time, we say 9 kinds of parts of speech. One has been added, that is actually determiner. And under determiner, like previously it was called adjective, nowadays it is called separate parts of speech, that means determiner. And under determiner, we consider like article, possessive, quantifier, numeral, then distributive and interrogative. In total, 7 types of different things we find under determiner, and article is one of them. And after article or after determiner, whatever it is, like it could be possessive, it could be demonstrative, it could be quantifier, whatever it is, after that what we will have, that is a noun. Okay, that's the case. So the is a determiner, and obstacles or shackles, that is actually noun or preposition, and after preposition what we have, that is a noun. So apartheid, this is also a noun too. This is also a preposition. A determiner means broader sense adjective. Multiracial, this is an adjective. Democracy, noun. As democracy is the noun and a noun is modified by an adjective, so multiracial is an adjective. As, this is a very good question. What part of speech is this? As could be a preposition. As could be a conjunction. And how to understand? Like if I write 2 sentences, then you will understand. Okay, if I write, I consider you as my brother. So in this part, after as we have a noun phrase. Why this is a noun phrase? Because more than one words are there. It doesn't mean that more than one word means phrase. Phrase could be one single word, could be a phrase too, no problem. But here we have a noun phrase. Noun phrase, noun or pronoun, they are actually equivalent. Okay. So noun phrase, it means it's a preposition. Now, if I say as he was late, he was punished. In this sentence, as, it means since, or it means because, the reason it is showing. So here we have two clauses. Here one clause, another clause. So in this sentence, this is a conjunction. So as could be a preposition, as could be a conjunction. Lots of words we have like before, after, since, as, then till, until, for. They can be used both as a preposition and as a conjunction. So in different sentences, we will have them differently. In this sentence, it's a preposition. How? Because here we have an icon. So icon is the noun here. So before a noun phrase, we have as. So definitely this is a preposition. Okay, now peace, you understand, reconciliation, noun, peace, noun, reconciliation, noun. Why? Because here we have a preposition, and after the preposition, some people say object of preposition, some people say complement of preposition, whatever the thing is, both of them mean same. Okay, so noun and conjunction, reconciliation, noun, who, relative pronoun, came, verb, to, embody. Now another question, these two and these two are not same. This two is a preposition, and this two, what about these two? This two is not a preposition, because we know after the preposition we have noun, but embody is a verb. So this is totally, this part totally is an infinitive. Okay, to plus verb here, an infinitive. We say to infinitive. Okay, so what about this part? It has one name, that is particle. We can say infinitive particle, or we can say infinitive maker. Let me write it. Infinitive particle. Or we can say infinitive maker. Maker means which makes an infinitive. Although infinitive means base form of verb, and usually we say infinitive means to plus verb, but that is actually to infinitive. We have to infinitive, bare infinitive, or infinitive. Infinitive, if you go to the dictionary and if you search for the definition of infinitive, infinitive means the base form of verb. Okay, so this is to infinitive. To infinitive. So this two is not a preposition. Here, this one we can say infinitive particle or maker. Now, if you look at this word in the lens of parts of speech, now definitely you will say in 8 kinds of parts of speech we don't have infinitive participle or infinitive marker. So actually in modern English we do not actually separate the whole words. Like here, Nelson Mandela. In traditional grammar, Nelson will be adjective, Mandela will be a noun. But this is not actually true. He has 2 parts of the name, but together they mean one person. It means it indicates a single person. Similarly, here 2 words we have. Both of them, they actually consist one single meaning. It is actually a verb. So to embodies a verb. Okay. So this way in traditional grammar books, probably we will say this is a preposition, but actually this is not a preposition because it violates the definition of preposition, because after the preposition what we will have, that is a noun. For example, here, to a multiracial democracy. But what I said, that after preposition we will have a noun, but you can say here we have a determiner. This is not a noun. After that, we have here one adjective, and after that we have a noun. Okay, now let me make it clear. Without the noun, we cannot place this adjective, and also we cannot place this determiner. It means after the preposition we have to have a noun. Okay, noun or noun equivalent could be like noun phrase, or it could be pronoun, it could be gerund, etc. Noun equivalent. Okay, now I think you understood here. Then the determiner struggle, definitely noun. After the determiner, what we have, that is a noun. Now for is a preposition, justice is the noun, around, this is a preposition, then the what, determiner, world, noun. Now parts of speech we understood. Two difficult things or two confusing things we probably had. One is as, another one is this too. Other than this, everything is very easy. This is a preposition. As could be a preposition, could be a conjunction. If it comes before a noun, it will be a preposition. If we have a clause after that, then it will be a conjunction. And to could be a preposition. For example, here to is a preposition, and to is an infinitive particle or infinitive marker. Okay, it could be. So to could be preposition, to could be part of infinitive, and as sorry, as could be a preposition, as could be a conjunction. Now let's come to the phrases. Okay, from the shackles of apartheid to a multiracial democracy, up to this, if we consider this phrase, what kind of phrase is it? Is it what kind of phrase? It is actually adverbial phrase. Okay, because like Nelson Mandela guided South Africa, it shows like from where to where. Okay, range or from. Okay, now if we can ask the question where, from where to where, then we get the answer. What we get, that is actually adverb. If we ask the question with when, where, and how, what we get, that is an adverb. And if we add another to, that is actually why and to what extent, they are also adverb. They give adverb. Okay, so in total 5 questions we can say: when, where, how, why, to what extent. Okay, so here from where we can ask the question and we get the answer. So this is an adverbial phrase. Okay, now as an icon of peace and reconciliation, up to this, if we consider another part like as, from as to here, reconciliation, up to this part, definitely it starts with a preposition and ends with a noun. So definitely this is a prepositional phrase, definitely. But interesting thing is that when a prepositional phrase is used in a sentence, it never remains a prepositional phrase. Either it becomes an adjective phrase or it becomes an adverbial phrase. Interesting, right? Okay, let me repeat it. What I said, a prepositional phrase never remains in a sentence a prepositional phrase. Either it becomes an adjective phrase or it becomes an adverbial phrase. Now, what kind of phrase is it here? Is it an adjective phrase or an adverbial phrase? As an icon of peace and reconciliation, up to this. Now, if we ask the question with how, like Nelson Mandela guided how as an icon of peace and reconciliation, and if we get the answer by asking question with how, when, where, then what do we get? That is an adverb. So definitely this is an adverbial phrase. I think you understood. Now who, this is a relative pronoun and came to embody the struggle, okay, for justice around the world. Up to this, if we consider this one, this is a clause. What does a clause mean? A clause means where we have a subject and a verb, and here who is the subject and came is the verb. Okay, so we have a subject and we have a verb. Now, who means whom? Who means Nelson Mandela. Okay, so this is a clause. So we understood phrases and clauses. Now, in a whole, this sentence, what kind of sentence is it? Simple sentence, complex, or compound? This is a complex sentence because in a simple sentence we have just only one clause. Clause means a subject and a finite verb. Okay, for example, here Nelson Mandela is the subject, guided is the verb. So up to this, Nelson Mandela guided South Africa. Up to this is a clause, and we have another clause. So this clause actually supports Nelson Mandela or says something more about Nelson Mandela. So this is a complex sentence. Another thing, who came? So this relative clause, what kind of clause is it? Noun clause, adjective clause, or adverbial clause? This is a very good question. Okay, this part, who came to embody the struggle for justice, this clause totally, it actually describes the subject. Which one? Who means Nelson Mandela. So as it describes a noun, this is an adjective clause. Okay, hope you understood. If you have any question, I think this way, if you can read the book, it will be great, but it will be very tough because everywhere if you go. But definitely, which one you think is difficult, then through this way, if you can go some parts of the books, I think it will be also very nice. Okay. If you didn't understand any part of this video anywhere, and if you have any question, then you can ask me. Oh, very good. One very important question that is here, like as an icon of peace and reconciliation. From here, if we consider this one, this one is a prepositional phrase. So never misguided or misled by this, that this is a prepositional phrase. Under a phrase there is a clause. Okay, so in total, is this a simple sentence? No, actually I think in the textbook they have given this comma, and actually this makes one confusion. Okay, other than this one, if we didn't give this comma, it's very easy to understand, but in the textbook it has given. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video.